Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm excited about this. This is a quick message for all the fifth grade students in the Athens Area School District. So all the fifth graders at SRU and all the fifth graders at Lynch Elementary and all the parents. This message is for you, but anyone else can watch this and kind of learn about what we've got going on here. Cool experience we got. I was able to receive a grant for this. So I'm excited about that, but it's a cultural exchange or a cultural immersion experience. This all started in 2024 when we hosted a bunch of administrators from the country of Wales who were looking at a national curriculum redesign, and they chose Pennsylvania and specifically rural schools in Pennsylvania to visit, learn about the curriculum, learn about what's going on in the classroom. So we hosted, I think, 7 of those people. They spent the day here. They asked a bunch of questions. We developed some really good relationships. And a couple months later, they invited us over there. So I was able to go to Wales. I was able to visit a lot of local elementary schools and a few high schools over there. And in that, we developed a great relationship with one of the elementary schools with a couple of the administrators. And in that, we wanted to create a cultural connection. See, Wales and Bradford County and Athens, we have a lot of similarities, but we do things a lot differently. And that's the differences between culture. And I think it's important as students, we learn about global awareness and how societies can do things similarly or conduct their business in a similar way, but there's also a lot of differences. And it's interesting and unique and something that we are very special and very excited to be a part of. The goal is to connect these rural students. So the school that we're partnering with is also another rural school in Wales. In fact, the school's whole 5th grade has 18 students in total. And actually, it's not even called 5th grade, it's something else. But I'm going to let the kids learn about that, and that's the whole point. So throughout the year, we are going to select 8 students, and those students are going to connect with that elementary school every month, a couple times a month in a virtual visit where they're going to learn and investigate each other's cultures, everything from language to the food to how school runs to the fun things they do. Everything so they can learn. The culminating activity is going to be an actual immersion experience where they get to go and be a student for a week in that school in Wales. The actual dates is June 21st through June 30th. The interesting thing is schools in Wales go to school till middle of July. So they're going to be students for a few days. And then hopefully the goal is to invite those students, a select group of those students, over and be a part of our school experience as these kids transition into 6th grade at Harlan Row. So some Welsh students will be able to come over here. All that aside, here's what you need to know. If you are interested, talk it over. Students, talk it over with your parents. Parents, talk it over with your students. Fill out the application. There's a Google form you have to fill out. Attend the interest meeting. I believe that's going to be posted in the flyer. So please attend that. That's here in the administrative building, and I'll be there to answer any questions, have a little bit deeper dive into what's going to be happening, what the expectations are, the time commitments, the media stuff, and things like that. And then ultimately, there is a final interview. I chose 2 high school teachers and 1 retired teacher to lead the panel to make the final interview selections. And those people have specific background in history, culture, and international travel. They have an extensive experience in that, and that's why they were chosen to do that. And they also know what it means to represent the Wildcats in the right way. So I'm excited about that. I encourage everyone to at least apply and if you're interested and come to the interest meeting. I'm sorry we can't select everybody, but it's simply a financial thing and a size thing. We can't take more than 8 to this school because it would truly overwhelm them. But I'm excited. I hope you understand the cultural value to this. I hope you understand the unique learning experience this provides. And if you have any questions, please bring them to the informational meeting that we're going to have next week. And make sure you RSVP to Nancy Russell. I think that's all in the parent letter. The teacher should put this on their communication apps, on their websites if they have them, for their classes, their Schoology, whatever they use, Google Classrooms. We use different platforms for that. So that being said, I'm excited. I hope you are, and I hope you talk it over, and I hope you consider participating. And with that, go Wildcats.